Alright, we are now starting the Arby Day Broadcast, hosted by none other than Arby, on this fruitful day of 617, June 17th, which non-coincidentally spells out 617, which is the awesomest numbers in the world. So if you're watching this live right now, then you're probably only hearing me come out one ear, which means you're going deaf in one ear, and you're probably only seeing a black screen, which means you're probably going partially blind. No, I'm just kidding. It just means that I don't know how to work live streaming, and it's gonna temporarily look pretty lame. But I'm kind of recording at the same time. I'll actually upload it again tomorrow, and just refresh the page if you're getting an error. I'll upload a nicer version tomorrow, which will have like the comments being shown, so you'll be able to see like what I'm responding to. So what's gonna happen is basically, I thought it'd be fun to just let anyone either bring up a topic of discussion or ask a question, and I just talk about things or answer questions or anything basically. So, oh, you like my sarcasm, thank you. I worked real hard on it. So this time it'll be a little bit better. Last night I tried this around 2 a.m. and it was just more for fun. I was just kind of like answering everything. But right now I'd like to actually answer more serious questions or serious topics you'd like to talk about. It could be funny. I mean, honestly, I'm open for anything. I'm open for having fun. So, start posting some topics, and I'll start answering things and talking and stuff, yo. So, hey, man, you should check out Brotherhood. It's really good. Okay, here's a good question. Will you beat me an Xbox One? That's a good question. Okay, I don't know. It depends on the only reason I get an Xbox One is if Halo 5 is really good. If Halo 5 starts looking like it's gonna be Halo 4, or it's gonna have all, like, you know, the same stuff Halo 4 had that I didn't like, I honestly am probably not going to get Halo 5 nor an Xbox One. I'm not going to pay, like, you know, collectively an Xbox One plus Halo 5 worth of money just to play Halo 5. If it doesn't look like it's going to be machinima friendly, I'm not going to spend all that money. I'll probably stick to just, like, CGI animations. I'll move on to something else. And, you know, if I still want to play Destiny, I'll probably just get a PS4 because that'll be cheaper. Or I'll probably just not get anything. So, why the number 617? To be quite honest, I don't know. I just like the numbers. My initial favorite number used to be 7. Then I found out everybody likes 7 as their favorite number, so I brought it down to 6. Besides, that's a little bit more friendly number. It actually does a lot of cool things. And then 6 plus 1 is 7, and that's 617. And an interesting thing about 617, about a year and a half after I made 617 as my number, I actually figured out that 617 plus 617 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that cool? I didn't even know that. Okay. So, do you... it's not really related. Do you like men? No. Have you finished watching Bone? No, sorry. What do you use to record vids? I've explained this a lot of times, but I'll explain it again. I use the Hoppage HD PVR. It's pretty good, but I think the Elgato is kind of outsourcing that. What was your inspiration for machinima? I don't know. I just wanted to make movies. I think initially it started out like... Initially, I wanted to do two things. One, I had all these cool Halo 3 clips I recorded, and I was like, oh man, I'm so hench. I have all these cool things of me getting a double kill with a grenade or something, and I wanted to kind of make a montage. And the other thing was I was in the Elite Clan Unyielding Legion, and I wanted to make some machinima where like elites were the main characters, and they kind of did stuff, you know. So I did both of those. If you look at my initial machinimas, one was the Unyielding Legion video, and then the other one was the trailers, or wait, sorry. I'm reading and talking at the same time. I'm not very good at that. Oh, here's a good one. Seriously, where would you like to see yourself in 10 years? That's a really good question. Honestly, I'd like to see myself doing exactly what I'm doing now, but with like an actual team and a studio. Like right now, it's just me sitting behind a computer, you know, just doing everything myself. Honestly, I enjoy the social aspects of making movies way more. I enjoy like talking with other people and like working together on something, but that's really hard to do online. I'd really like to actually have like a little studio and have someone sitting next to me, like, you know, working on special effects together, and we'd be like animating some cool scene, and I'd be like, oh, maybe we could, you know, like increase like the shading on this area and bring in some more lighting, and, you know, just working together on kind of like what I'm doing now with animations and stuff, but a lot more on a more broad scale, and having, I mean, it's always fun hanging out with the people who help me. Yeah, of course you can't watch the video. There's nothing to see right now. I explained that earlier. Oh man, there's a whole bunch coming in all at once. Is it easy to kill off all the characters you did in Rise of Spartans? I I'll explain that after parts 9. I'll explain that after parts 9 out. That after parts 9, after part 9 is out. Don't worry about it. When's the next season of Rots coming out? There's not gonna be another season. Do you feel that 343 are doing a good job of running Halo now that Bungie have left? I will be the judge of that after their second game. Right now, they, without having made like a beta, they made a whole new game. They made a whole new, pretty much a new game from scratch. Yet they didn't make a beta and had a lot of problems, in my opinion. It felt really unfinished. My judge of 343 is not going to be their first game, but how they react to the problems created in the first game. Arbiter in 10 years, covered in hot butter, so true. What is your favorite subject? Like school subject? Probably math, because it's easy. What's your personal favorite machinima that you've made? That I've made? Okay, personal favorite machinima that I've made, Rots. Not because I like, not because I just like watching action or stuff, but I mean, if you understand why I made Rots, it was basically like a machinima by my friends, with my friends, for my friends. It was basically just me and my friends going on an epic adventure, having some cool, huge epic machinima set in the Halo universe. So that's what I did, and I like it. And I feel Rots is easily the most deep. Although people think like, oh, it's just people in Spartan suits shooting elites. That's so generic. Honestly, there's way more depth to Rots than like anything else. Like you go to look at like Middle Ground. Although Middle Ground was cool, like Middle Ground really wasn't that deep or developed at all. Not nearly as much as Rots. I don't watch Arby in Chief. Sorry. How did I get started on YouTube? I guess I can explain that earlier. Are you going to play PlanetSide 2? Probably no, I don't really have the time. Do you ever support smaller directors and filmmakers? Good question, Retro Truck. I'm actually working on something like that right now. I'm kind of still keeping it under wraps. It's been being made for a long time. Okay, I'll just tell you. It's a website I'm helping develop or someone else is helping develop, and I'm kind of, like directing the development of it. And yes, it will help smaller machinima directors and filmmakers, hopefully, and that's kind of one of my ultimate goals of it. What is your favorite thing to do besides making vids or animing? There's a lot of things I enjoy. I enjoy too many things. I enjoy playing music. I enjoy listening to music. I like making videos. I like playing games. I like animating. I like modeling, and I like doing math when it's not too stupid. I don't know. I like swimming. I like biking. I like hanging out with friends. I don't know. Like the usual stuff. I like usual things like riding motorcycles over lava on a wire. Is there gonna be any gameplay this broadcast? No, I don't know how to do that. I'm not smart enough. I are technologically impaired. Oh, the comments are coming in faster than I can read them. We gotta go fast. Okay. Will you be the Xbox One? I'll explain that. What's your personal favorite machinima that you've made? I'll explain that one too. Where am I? I must have rolled down. Hello, Error. Hello. What are your thoughts on the current body actors and voice actors? I haven't body acted them all, so I can't really tell. My voice actors are fine, but I could definitely use some more professional ones, but that's fine because the people I'm using can do a lot. Math and Nutties, yes, errors are fun, aren't they? No, they're not. Anyone else have the error occurred? Yes, stop asking about that. Why, are you good at what you do? I don't know, because I am. Error. Stop talking about errors. What's your favorite thing to do besides making vids or animating? I already explained. Why is this coming in like, totally like, weird order? I already would you make another deep series like Rots? Yes. My next series, I can't wait to start talking about I can't wait to start talking about my next series. They're coming in really fast again. I can't wait to start talking about my next series. I'm not going to talk about it for a while until Rots is done. But just trust me that my next series is going to make Rots look like it was made with crayons by a 3-year-old kid who has... okay, I could get a lot more insulting. I'm just stop there. My next series is going to be way more developed and a lot more interesting and a lot more original. It's basically going to be my completely original universe. I'm going to start from scratch. It's not going to have anything to do with Halo. It's not going to have anything to do with anything before. How did you think of the elite names? Some of that came up with... some of them I use the elite namealizer. And sometimes I just come up with things to sound cool. Sometimes they're kind of significant. Usually they're not. Hey, can anyone answer my question? I just did. Would you consider... I answered your question by saying I just did. That's my answer. Would you consider switching the Rots music in the director's cut to royalty-free? No. I think too much of Rots was... the scenes were based on a cool song, and it would take away the essence of the scene if I were to change the music, even just trying to make my own. That's not what I'm going for. I'm not trying to make money off Rots. Do you see yourself doing YouTube Pro, or just finishing college and getting a job? What? I don't understand that question. YouTube Pro will probably be like my job, but I'd like to have some other jobs other than just spending my whole time on YouTube. Opinion on the new, opinion on the new opinion on the new Bungie game Destiny. I don't know much about it. I've only seen like a few things of it. I'll judge it when it's closer. Will you buy the next Mass Effect game when it comes out? Probably. I like the other 3. Unless it looks like it's dumb. Can anyone else hear voice? I hope you can. I hope I haven't been talking to myself this whole time. Will Watch have a prelude sort of thing? Like a prequel? No. No, as soon as Rats is done, it's done. After, okay, well, no. As soon as Rats is done, we're gonna make the director's cut, which is basically the same 9 parts, but I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna re-upload them with like better. We're gonna redo some of the voice acting, add in a few scenes here and there, fix some problems, fix some like glitches that kind of came up. But then after that, Rats is and then there's some featurettes, which are just kind of about like the making of and stuff. But after that, Rats is done. It is L done. So yeah. Which console are you gonna buy? PS4 or Xbox One? I've explained that earlier. Damn it. I'm only gonna buy the Xbox One if Halo 5 looks really good. If it doesn't, I'm probably not gonna get either. If you were to put anything in Halo 5, let's call it that, what would you put in and why? I'd just like to go back to how Reach was, but then with more stuff, with more options. Like Reach was fine. Reach was pretty good. It had a few problems that could have been fixed. In fact, I had a lot of problems that could have been fixed. And then just like more options. Like I like how they were trying to do like the dynamic lighting in Forge. That would have kind of helped. I like how they're adding more pieces. Forge Islands was neat. I'd like some kind of map editor so I'm not kind of restricted on sets. I'm not seeing any new comments coming in. Oh, here they come. Do you have a girlfriend? Not yet. I'm waiting for the right person. Where do you get all of your music? At places. Do you think that you will compose music for other directors? I already have. If you watch Small Productions Guardian, they all come. If you watch Small Productions Guardian, you'll see that I made the soundtrack to that, or most of it. Not some of the last ones. Who will? Why does it do this? It gets caught up in like a little coagulation, then someone like just breaks the dam and everything comes like releasing in. Release the river. Who would win in a fight, pirates or ninjas? Ninjas probably. Pirates aren't really that good at fighting. They just sneak attack like unarmed ships and steal their cargo. So I'd say ninjas. But then of course if the pirates are out at sea, I don't see how the ninjas could get out there. Unless the ninjas were like flying ninjas. Or super swimming. It's not 2 more hours. 2 more hours what? Manual quick at reading, thanks. I learned in 1st grade how to read. I'm in 2nd grade now. Will you be using Destiny if it's a good machinima? I will be using Destiny if it's a good machinima engine. Only if it's a really good machinima engine. Like, no, because my next series I have is kind of... It was planned using, like, content from Halo. Like, Elites were kind of like their own thing and stuff. So, like, if it's in Destiny, it's going to really kind of change, like, my plans a lot. Other than Halo, what's your other favorite game? Ooh, yeah, that's really... I have, like, my favorite games are, like, all kind of tied. I really can't pick a favorite game. There's too many ones I enjoy, and they're blah, blah, blah. Do you think you'll ever stop recording in your life? Probably, like, when my life ends. What about a Middle Ground 2? I have... Okay, if you want to know, I actually have Middle Ground 2 planned out really well. I had the whole thing... I had a whole bunch of it planned. It was really interesting. It was going to be in Halo 4. Halo 4 turned out to be terrible, and it's not going to be Middle Ground 2 friendly, so I don't think I'm doing it anymore. Which is kind of a shame because it was actually a really freaking interesting story. It was way more interesting than the first one, I thought. Do you think Destiny has machinima potential? I don't know. They haven't even said if they had theater yet. Arbiter, I like how you put quality for quantity. Thank you. I like that too. Well, mainly because I do my machinima on like my own time when I get the time, so I don't want to just like waste time doing stuff, trying to do stuff. Can someone explain to me why I can't see the video? I explained it right at the beginning. You probably missed the beginning. What difficulty did you have? There is nothing being shown, in case you're still wondering. There's nothing being shown if you're still wondering, because I suck at live streaming. I don't know how to make live streaming work, so you can only either hear me or see something, not both. Maybe later I'll get it fixed. I don't know. What difficulties do you have coming up with Rotz's main storyline? Difficulties, interesting question. Difficulties. I'm trying to think about like how I can answer that. I thought I can tell you part 6 kind of didn't pose difficulties, but it posed challenges, because in part 6 suddenly it's like an entire, new story that I wanted to tell, and I kind of had the general idea, but I suddenly basically had to come up with a whole bunch of new characters, a whole bunch of new locations, and I kind of had to plan all that out and make it kind of flow in with the rest of the series pretty well. Part 9 is posing a lot of storyline difficulties that I'm having to script out, which you'll kind of see when it's out. Are you sure you answered my question? I am sure. Done. So is your new series after Rots going to be created within the Halo engine as machinima or as a different form of entertainment like animation? I'm going to try. It's going to be a very interesting mix of a lot of stuff. It's going to be in the Halo engine mostly. I'll be hopefully using a lot of CGI stuff, not full CGI, not CGI fighting characters, but I will be using CGI as like a set extension or something. For example, I'll like, have a city in the background that's totally not forgeable, and I'll CGI it all in and even have it kind of motion tracked and stuff. Are you making YouTube money? Yes. Why am I getting an error? Because 42. Falcon or Hornet? I like the controls of the Falcon better. I like the Hornet seemed more like something I'd expect out of Halo, and I had more fun memories with the Hornet. But the Falcon controls fly so much better. Just refresh the page if you're getting errors. What is your favorite book genre? Do you get inspiration from books as well? Yes, but I don't know about my genre. I guess like books that I really enjoyed were like Aragon, the Aragon series, which I never finished. I only read the first 2 in middle school, and they waited so long for the 3rd one I didn't feel like trying to read them all again. And the Artemis Fowl books, those were the 2 I really got into. And they really haven't had much inspiration yet, but honestly, they're actually going to have a lot of inspiration for what I'm doing next. Oh, and okay, I read all the I read the first 4 Harry Potters, and they were really good as books. They're a lot better than the movies. Say potato. Potato! I don't know what that little thing was at the end. Anyway. Can you make a machinima similar to one found? Oh, I just missed Arby minute. Whatever. We just passed Arby minute. Whatever. I wasn't even looking at the clock. I got too caught up in whatever I was answering. What advice can you give to aspiring directors like me? Oh wait, I missed one. Wait, I missed 2. Can you make a machinima similar to one found that can be in a campaign? Just soldiers trying to defend or take a planet. Maybe that sounds kind of not very interesting. Did Preston have a chance? No. Because I killed him. What advice can you give to aspiring directors like myself? Okay, I get this question a lot, and I rarely answer this question, not because I don't know what to tell you, but because I have so much to tell you and so much that I can't really just put in words. So, that being said, directly after Rots, after the director's cut, and after the featurettes, the first thing I'm doing is making a machinima guide. I'm going to make my own machinima guide. It's going to be all my own personal preference. It's going to be all my own personal preferences on like what I think works and my opinions, but I will hopefully try to give advice to people and like through my 6 years of experience and stuff, tell people like what I've done that's worked and things to like improve upon, and how to get things set up and how to I don't know. Would you ever create your own game using that sounds complicated and something I don't feel like learning. Although I like games. If Halo 4 had UNSC aircraft and you could be elite, would you have done the last part of Rots on it? No, that still wouldn't make sense because all the armor would have been like wrong. There's not all the armor. Have you read the Halo books? No. Do you? Whoa! I really don't like the Halo universe that much, other than Halo 2. Halo 2 is really cool. Do you play sports? And if you do, what sport do you like? I don't really play sports. I'm not much of a sports person. I don't care for sports. I'm a computer scientist. I'm not supposed to be athletic. Do you earn money for making YouTube videos? Yes. Opinion on the Xbox One versus PS4 controversy. My opinion is that PS4 totally creamed Xbox and Microsoft, and it's a shame how bad Microsoft did, how poorly Microsoft did with the Xbox One. I feel like they were trying to reach out to all these different people, and then at the same time they're just backstabbing all the people who enjoy gaming, who are their fans. However, I think overall, I think the Xbox One will actually do just fine. Although all the gamers on all these videos are complaining that, oh, it's not good for gaming, I think it'll bring in a lot more people that aren't really having an opinion right now, but once it comes out, some people will get it. Although I think Xbox is really expensive, and I think they're trying to make money by doing stupid stuff by like not letting people let people lend games to their friends and stuff. I think that's really stupid, because I think overall they're gonna lose money by doing that. Would you use the green screen in Halo 4? Not in Halo 4. I don't really like anything in Halo 4. But I really hope they have a green screen in Halo 5 because I plan on using it a lot. Poop versus deer. What? I gotta go fast again. Coming in. Would you like an animated shooter series like Red vs. Blue? Would you do? Oh, Yeah, sort of, but not. I'm not gonna do like characters fighting, because I need like good motion capture for that, and I don't have that. Why is the screen black? Because you're blind. Ninjas are flying. Ninja. Too many frequently asked questions. Where'd it go? I'm losing it. Ask actual questions. Some of these you already know the answer to. Yeah, Tartarus. Good or bad? Tartarus. When the prophets learn of what you've done, they will have your head for this. You fool. When they learned, they ordered me to do it. Would you like 343 Industries to include Pelicans and Phantoms and Halo 5 Forge? Why would I not? That's awesome. I'm open for everything. I'd like them just to allow us to mod the game ourselves and like provide mods. Do you like GTA? I played the old ones, like I played Vice City a lot, a long time ago, back when I was really young. Can you speak other languages? A little bit of Spanish, but I've kind of forgot it. Stream hasn't started yet. Yeah, it has. You're just going crazy. Do you like the Forgotten Spartans? My favorite machinima. Yeah, I love the Forgotten Spartans. They were a big inspiration into Rots, as you can tell, obviously. Do you think people are getting annoyed with the hate on the new Xbox One? I'm getting annoyed with the hate on Xbox. I don't think you need to hate on it. Just, if you don't like it, don't get it. Honestly, like, if you are still having fun on 360 games, you don't need it. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I don't know. Stop with the FAQs. He ain't gonna answer them. That's hilarious, because I am. Lol, 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 lol. You're missing out. You could have been answered. Hi. Friends Spartans is good. I know. Meaning of life. Meaning of life. Where do you find all these people for voice acting? It usually happens through like connections through other people. I kind of like most of them I'll pick up through like Mike or other machinima directors. Do you even lift? I tried to. I tried to go to the gym today, but I wasn't able to. I like going. We have a cool rec center at my campus, my college campus. Can I lick you? You look like a guy, so no. Oh, hello. Will you milk a cat for money? No. Yo, skull, error. What is this? I don't know. Why does error? I don't know. What is the airspeed velocity of unladen swallow? Someone asked me that last night, and it was African or European as well. Does anyone have an error? Are you guys all getting errors? What just happened? Did something go wrong? Everyone refresh. Refresh if you're getting an error. Someone say that. I'm gonna just type that in. Refresh if you see an error still. What new things can you tell us about the next series without spoiling anything? Well, I kind of told you. It's my next series is gonna be completely unrelated to Halo at all. It's gonna be like my own thing. Honestly, it's really, really expansive. It's gonna allow me to do almost anything. And the good thing about this next universe, this series, I plan on continuing this universe indefinitely onwards throughout all the rest of my machinimas, which is why I can't really do it in Halo 4, because like I thought it'd be cool to make a series, just like make my own universe, and then from then on I just always use my own universe and always just expand upon it, because I feel kind of bad about like Rots. I kind of made my own universe with Rots a little bit within the Halo universe, but I was so restricted, and I felt like I couldn't really, carry it on. With my next series, I want to create such a big universe where I can just, from then on, always kind of make things within the same universe and kind of, expand upon different characters in different areas, but I want it to be all my own thing. Can I nibble on your cookies I see in your kitchen? You see cookies in my kitchen? Are you in my kitchen right now? Sure, like get out of the kitchen. You guys want to see my machinimas? Do you think you will have a comedic machinimas like Arby Day Broadcast? Probably not. I'm not really that funny when it comes to writing stuff. I like helping out Mike WB and then Sociables a lot. I kind of help. I don't like season 3. I actually helped out with a lot of the writing for certain episodes and stuff. I came up with a bunch of jokes for that. I kind of like just helping off the side with comedy. I'm not really full on comedy. Any advice you would give to directors that are just starting out? I mentioned that earlier. Can you please give me a shout out? When you get new voice actors, how do you know when they will be good for How do you know when they will be good for the machinima? Can you tell just their normal, or do you ask them to do voices? Oh, I always get them to audition. I judge them by about 2 things. 1, how good they voice act, obviously, and 2, I'm also really interested in how interested they are in my movies. Like, just because they could be a really good voice actor doesn't mean they'll be a good voice actor. It means they're good at voice acting, but not, like sticking around. They may just, voice act once and get bored and leave. This is probably very stupid, but when you say machinima, I think about machinima respawn, machinima trail, etc. What does it mean? Machinima started out as a company, but I think now it's just pretty much became a common noun. It just means making movies out of video games. How much money do you get for making vids? I'm not at leisure to tell. What is your opinion on Call of Duty? I think Call of Duty is hilarious and I don't enjoy it. I played Call of Duty once at my friend's house. I spent the whole time proning and making them all mad. It was hilarious because I was actually doing better at them and they all play Call of Duty and I don't. And I was just like laying down, crawling around, letting them run by and shooting them. And they're like getting mad at me, like, "Oh, David." And it was funny as heck. I'm putting on Games of Thrones, haven't watched it. Machinima is a movie or series made from game. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Great job on Bone Series, Kirby. Thank you. I didn't make it. Oh, you said Kirby. You can lend games, but people can't read up enough to read myself. Really loaning it. What kind of microphone and headphones do you have? I have a AT2020 microphone, not the USB one. It's the phantom powered one. I actually have a preamp going into my computer, and I have a Microsoft LifeJet LX3000 headset, which isn't very cool, but I like it anyway. What's your favorite game and character? That'd take way too long to explain. I don't know. Again, I don't really know my favorite game. I have a lot of favorite games. Iron Man or Batman? Iron Man, probably. Oh, definitely Iron Man. Although the second Batman was pretty cool. Do you actually know Mick? I think you meant Mike. No, I don't actually know Mike. I just know him online. Well, we met in an online dating website. I'm just kidding. Are you excited for the new Star Wars Battlefront? Yes. I am. I really am. I love Battlefront 1. I hated Battlefront 2. Do you still play Halo 4? No, I deleted it. I deleted it off my Xbox like a month or like 2 months ago. I really don't like Halo 4 at all. It's not my kind of game. Star Wars Battlefront series is the best thing ever. Yeah. We're friends before I didn't hear. But that website about Helbig Small Directors, is there certain times it's coming out? I can't really tell. When it first comes out, it's probably going to be in a really beta stage. It's a test. It's not really like any of the other websites out there right now that are supposed to be kind of machinima community stuff. I'm kind of doing my own thing with this and kind of coming up with something new. So it'll probably be kind of beta-ish. We'll have to do a lot of working up. Does 617 name have to do with some major event in your life? No, I talked about it earlier. No error. Don't have an error. What is the inspiration for ROTS? For ROT specifically? Okay, my inspiration for ROT specifically, I think I've said this before, like the Forgotten Spartans was cool and I liked it, and that obviously had some inspiration to do with it, but that honestly wasn't like why I made ROTS. What I wanted to do is I made it because about the time I was about to make it, it was about like a year or so after like Reach came out. The only machinimas that were being made were all these really generic like Fall of Reach machinimas. It was all because the game was Reach, everyone thought they had to make machinimas about Reach. And it's always like, we have to defend Reach, and Reach is not, and I didn't really like the story of Reach. I thought Reach was kind of a bad campaign. I liked the old days of Halo 2 and 3, where even Halo 1 and 2 and 3, we were out on the Halos with the whole cool original Halo music and stuff. And then, so my idea was like, let me make one final big Halo machinima that will hopefully get so big it will like help define a Halo machinima, like a machinima based in the Halo universe. So my whole idea of it was that like, I don't know if you even noticed, like part 1 is kind of like the satire on like what I'm trying not to do. Part 1 is supposed to feel like, when part 1 came out, it's supposed to feel like, oh man, this is just like every other machinima that's coming out right now. It's just, Fall of Reach is lame. And then suddenly, boom, like part 2 opens up, and then suddenly I wanted to revert back to that kind of Halo 3 feel, where like you start hearing like the Halo 3 music, and you're on these big green sprawling Forge World type places with like halos above, and I kind of wanted to make this big Halo storyline kind of that involves the Halo universe, and it it'll kind of make you get the feels that you used to get from watching like Halo 3 Machinima, which I liked a lot. Why does Edward James die in every single Machinima? I don't know. You've only been in like, what, overall like 2 or 3 of mine, right? You've only been in Middle Ground and ROTS. Something went wrong. Still an error. That's a shame. I'm sorry if you're getting an error. I don't know really how this works. Would you create a Let's Play series? No. Moving on. Do you think that Mark V should return in the next Halo? I think they all should. They should have every single helmet that's been in any Halo game all available. Let us make our own helmets from scratch. Of course, people would start making phallic helmets, but whatever. I think it could. Yeah. It's Eastern time, yes it is. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Irish wristwatch. How old are you? 617. If Halo was not made... If Halo was not made? Huh? That's the question. If Halo was not made, I'd probably not be making Machinima, and that'd be really weird. My life would be so much different if I never got into Halo Machinima. James, you were a good YOLO Burger employee. Alright, well, we've talked for half an hour now, and they're kind of slowly not coming in as much. We've had a little fun 30 minutes. Come on, someone has some really cool topic that we can talk about, that we can all discuss. Someone, like, bring up something, I mean, this could theoretically just go on until, like, I'm asleep. I'm getting kind of hungry. I haven't had, like, much food at all. They're all coming in really fast. I'll explain some of these. What does YOLO mean to you? It means people who are just following online fads. What will you do after VODs? Explain that. Your talking is going on and off for you. Sorry. Hopefully that won't happen. If you wait till tomorrow when I upload this, it'll be better. You play Battlefield 3 and are excited for BF4? No. Excuse me, I burped. As you can tell. Are you excited for the new Hobbit movie? I hiccuped that time. First I burped, now I hiccup. Yeah, a little bit. I thought the first Hobbit part was alright. It was pretty good. But obviously the original Lord of the Rings was better. What is the point of working for a living if you kill yourself working? Solution, don't kill yourself. Original helmets, yeah, that'd be cool, exactly. Hypothetically, let's say that Halo 5 is like Halo 4 or worse. What direction? Okay, here's a very good question. Hypothetically, let's say that Halo 5 is like Halo 4 or worse. What direction will you take your channel? Okay, that's something that I've been thinking about that for like months now, wondering that same thing. If Halo 5 doesn't live up to like what I need, then I'm going to have to rely on hoping Destiny will. I'm hoping Destiny will have machinima capabilities that I'd be interested in. And I don't really think it will. So then, if Destiny is not really good, and isn't really good for machinima, and then neither is Halo 5, I'm honestly going to probably stop making machinima. That being said, I'll still be making things. I'll probably switch, if that happens, I'll probably switch over to just solely animations. I'll just start. I really like Autodesk Maya. That's the program I've been learning. I don't know if you've seen some of my animations. I really enjoy animating. I feel like I could eventually learn it enough to make my own just full animations and make my own stories with that. Because if these games aren't going to be better, I'll just start doing my own thing. And also that'll help because it'll kind of help me get into like a job using that kind of software. So I'll have like a really good resume of having good stuff that I've made. Storm rifle or plasma rifle? Plasma rifle. I hated the storm rifle. I hated the sound of it. I hated the sound of all plasma weapons made in Halo 4. I hated the sound of the Warthog in Halo 4. I hated how Halo 4's Warthog looked. I could make a huge list of things I hate about Halo 4. Clone Wars. It ended, sorta. They're making Star Wars Rebels now, so that's even better. I'm glad they ended it. Okay, I'm gonna start my own discussion. Let's start my own discussion. You guys can talk too. Disney buying Star Wars. What do you think? I have a very different opinion than everyone else on Disney buying Star Wars. Everyone seems to be all like, oh, Disney bought Star Wars, it's over. They're gonna be Mickey Mice. There's gonna be Mickey Mice in Star Wars, and there's gonna be like, sing-alongs and not like musicals and stuff. And everyone's telling me it's gonna be this little kiddie show. And I'm like, everyone's telling me it's gonna be like these little kiddie, Disney films. I disagree. I think it's of all the people to buy Star Wars. I don't think anyone could have. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I was reading those. Of all the people to buy Star Wars, honestly, I don't think anyone's more equipped than like Disney, unless it was like Pixar. But then they kind of solely do animation, so that wouldn't really work. Disney, okay, in order to buy Star Wars, you're gonna need a lot of resources to sustain it, and a lot of like, you're gonna need a lot of resources and a lot of like media and good websites and good like marketing. And Disney already has all that. They already have all the groundworks to own like a giant company like Star Wars. Comment withheld. So now I'm kind of reading some of your opinions. So let me continue. Let me finish mine. So I think Disney will do fine. And judging by, let's look at Pirates of the Caribbean 1. That was made by Disney, and that was a perfectly mature, really awesome movie. That was an amazing movie. And Disney owned it. Just because Disney owns it doesn't mean that like it's gonna be like such a Disney film. They're not directing it. It's being directed by like seventh one's by J.J. Abrams, 8 and 9 are gonna be by the guy who directed like the 5th movie, the 5th Star Wars. Wow, their comments coming in so fast. And I mean it really comes down to the writers, like if they're gonna write a good movie, and then it comes down to the directors if they can capture it well. It comes down to the actors if they can pick some good actors. I don't think just because Disney's paying money to own Star Wars, that doesn't mean they're going to make these little kiddie movies. Also, because now that Disney owns them, they can actually do a lot more. I've been following Star Wars for a long time, and ever since Disney bought it, the Star Wars websites like exploded with way more activities, all kinds of cool stuff going on. They moved Clone Wars into Rebels, which I think is a lot cooler, transitioning between 3 and 4, which I've always wanted to learn about. Now I'll start reading some of your opinions. Disney are very rich and they've produced content, which for the older ones as well. Yeah, I say for Star Wars 7, yeah I am. But it could flop both ways. What do you think you will do when you get tired of video games and making machinimas, and after college, what will you do with your life? I'm talking about Star Wars, yo. Disney. Disney also own Marvel. Okay. Wait, where's some Star Wars stuff? What am I... Disney buying Star Wars. I honestly don't know, but I expect good things from the series. Good. So do I. But it could be, I mean, it could be Mickey Mouse running around in starships, but obviously, see, and they're not gonna do something so stupid. Like, they're not gonna just make something ridiculous. All these stupid, I see all these dumb parodies where it's like, people making YouTube videos like, look, here's Mickey Mouse in a X-Wing fighting the Death Star. And it's like, they're not gonna do something stupid. There's so many Star Wars is like the biggest, like, fan fiction ever made. There's so much Star Wars fan base. They're not gonna make, after all this time, this fan base has only gotten bigger. They're not gonna just like kill their fan base with just a terrible movie. They have so much writing on it. They kind of have to make it good, and they have a lot of people helping make it. Or a lot of talented people helping make it. Like the writer is the dude who wrote Toy Story 3, which was really well written. So I'm sure they'll do fine. I'm kind of answering all. I've answered like all 5 of those in a row. Purple Penguin or you're at the 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. Test broadcast, I can tell. Purple Penguin or Green Hippo. Purple Penguin. Penguins are awesome. I love penguins. I absolutely adore penguins. I think I could just like, I want a pet penguin. I want to like just throw them down like an ice slope and watch them slide. Then I want to jump down after them and slide with them. Alright, let's talk about something new. Okay, I'm going to talk about something new for people sticking around. How many people here play Minecraft for the PC, not for the Xbox? So here's some little personal broadcasting. So I'll tell you about. Okay, so here, why don't I? Okay, here. Now I'll talk a little bit about what's been going on with BPS and what I've been doing. So the whole reason you're probably here. Where's Rats Part 9? How's it coming? Honestly, it's actually coming really well. I've had summer classes for the last 6 weeks. Luckily, this is the 6th of this is week 6 of 6 for my summer classes, meaning this Friday I'm done my summer classes. That actually kind of slowed things down a lot. Kind of right when I was getting near the end of the script, I had summer classes, and I get homework, I get reading, I get about 30 to 40 pages of reading assigned every single night. So I'm pretty busy pretty much every night. So the scripting got pretty far, then it slowed down again. But I ended up spending a lot of time on the Part 9 script, where I thought I was going to have to kind of rush it. I'm actually spending a lot of time on it. It's going nice and slow, which is kind of how I wanted. I've actually added a lot of stuff and kind of cleaned things up, made things a lot better. But the script is getting really close to the end. It's actually at the point where you can read through the whole thing and understand what's going to happen in Part 9. And I'm starting to go through and color the characters' names, which is always a sign that I'm getting really close to the end. So the script's almost done. I don't want to film anything really until this. I never film anything until like the script is like pretty much completely done, unless it's something that doesn't really rely on script, like a little short action sequence or something. My computer like freeze, not coming in. So that's where that came. So that kind of slowed down. Okay, so then the next thing that showed up was that me, yes I do. Okay, wait, so keep listening if you play Minecraft on the PC. So then yeah, Josh knows what's coming. So then recently, about 2 weeks ago, Mythic was like, hey, I'm playing Minecraft. I found a cool Minecraft server. He was like, I'm playing a cool Minecraft server. You want to come join me? I was like, sure. So basically, he found this cool Minecraft server. It's this really big Minecraft server with a lot of people on it, and it's PvP enabled, which normally I don't like. I'm like, wow, I always turn PvP off because that's not really, what Minecraft's about. But I was like, this time I'll give it a chance. And it was actually pretty fun because like anything goes in this server. You can't really lock chests, so you have to like hide it well. You have to like, watch over your stuff and bury things underground. You have to go really far out and build your house like underground. So then I started joining it and actually like, oh, this is actually pretty freaking fun. So it was like Mythic and I were kind of working together, like we went out to some island and like burrowed down. We started like hiding our stuff there and then we started like raiding other towns. You can just go into other towns if they haven't claimed it. You can just go in there and take all their stuff. So we're just like looting, stealing all this stuff, and it was like epic fun. We're like killing random stragglers that we could find, teaming together. So then I started getting more friends on, and eventually we were thinking, why not just get like a whole bunch of like YouTube friends on, and we could literally just like dominate the server. Although there's a lot of people on it, if we got like, all the people watching the stream and all their friends and stuff, if we all got on and like joined my town, so then we'd all be allies, we could literally just go out and just like raid through towns, killing everyone. We could all work together trying to get everyone having like diamond armor or else good potions. Then we just like we just plow through enemy towns and just kill everyone and take all their stuff, and it'd be really fun, and I could like record it. So if you're interested, if you have Minecraft for the PC, and you excuse me, if you have Minecraft for the PC, and you're interested in doing something like this, you know, being like joining our town on PC and helping us raid people, and you know, and being in some cool YouTube video, the IP or the server is called World of Corrales. You can go to their website. The IP is hub.worldofcorrales.com. I'll put like a picture up. The first thing you should do once you join, you should probably register on the website and then link your account. That way, in a few days, you'll become a citizen, and then you can do a few more things. And then, like, you know, if you're interested, Skype me and talk to me about it, and we'll and we can probably get you in my town that I've been creating recently, and we can set up a little house for you. And then we can just have this massive town, and we'll just basically dominate the server to the point where, like, people are scared to walk out of spawn, and we can just, you know, I just thought it'd be funny because all these other people on there, there's been a lot of people on there. There's like 2 guys that always camp spawn with diamond armor, and then haha, 69 watching now. You're so mature. Corrales, not Corrales. It's Corrales. Worldofcorrales.com. People are already sending me Skype requests. Yeah, if you're interested, send me a Skype request. We can I can get you in there and we can start playing, and I'll start frapsing us dominate the server. Because basically there's all these other towns that are kind of well set up. They're well set up, but they're not organized. And if we had a quick, like, week or 2 of just a whole bunch of people coming on, quickly organizing a whole bunch of raids, we'd honestly dominate and be really fun. I could record it, and we'd have a lot of great laughs, and we'd lose a lot, we'd win a lot, and it'd be really fun. But of course that's been taking up a lot of my time that I've been spending, that could have been spent, that's taking up a lot of time that I could have spent using, you know, making ruts. But deal with it. I enjoy having fun. Okay, here's a little personal thing. A lot of times people ask, like, when's the next one coming out? You need to work more on it. Honestly, I make machinima on the side. What I mainly do is attend school and focus on school and other things. And I just make machinima when I get the time, like over weekends or on the summer break, or when I get time if I don't have a busy week or busy semester. Making machinima has always been something for fun that I do on the side. And no one's paying me to, okay, well, yeah, people are paying me. Well, okay, YouTube ads are paying me, but you guys, no one is paying to watch my movies. So it's not like I don't feel obligated to, like, force myself to take time out of other things in order to make them. I make them when I have the time and when I feel it's right. If I want to play a game and have more fun, and also, and machinima is about fun for me. It's about having fun. And if I'm playing Minecraft and that's also fun, I'll play some Minecraft for a while and have fun. So but that being said, part 9 will be done pretty soon. Part 9's gonna be pretty awesome. Like I said in the last PSA, it's gonna have something kind of controversial, bring up a lot of controversy, but that's cool. I'll embrace that for part 9. If we can talk about it afterwards, and I'll explain to you why I did what I did in part 9. It's gonna have a lot of pretty cool effects, a lot of pretty cool, interesting things. It's about 6:45. I'm about to wrap this up. We've had a fun talk. Hope that was fun. I think it's almost over. What else can we talk about while it's ending? I'll just end it up. Add me on Skype if you ever want to talk, but don't waste my time talking about stupid stuff. My Skype name is Arbiter617 without a space, because I don't think they allowed spaces. That's about it. I don't see any comments coming in, so I'm guessing it, like, maybe cut me. Oh, never mind, they come in, but whatever. I'm gonna cut it off now. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna actually delete this video and post my own. Oh, my Skype's Arbiter617 without a space. My now I'm getting all the questions, but now I want to go. So yeah, I'm gonna actually delete this live stream because it's all kind of messed up. I'm actually gonna upload my own version of this live stream tomorrow. That's gonna be a lot better. So see ya. Thanks for attending. Thank you for attending Arby Day 617, which went straight through 6:17 p.m. So thank you for attending, and yeah, goodbye. See ya. That was awesome. How do I end this?